How's it going, guys? Vaping Gamer here with episode 6 of Dishonored 2, Emily's playthrough. Let me know if you want me to take a break from Dishonored and play Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, or Final Fantasy Prototype 0. I know I'm going everywhere with my playlist style kind of thing. So let me know. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. I don't care. You know how I am. I'm going to try to find a different way with this one because I've died like 80 times trying to get past this part, so I know what to do ahead of time. It's not working well. So let's get into the story and hopefully we can enjoy it together.
Maybe she took the elevator. Keep your eyes peeled. No look. Scouting. Be on your guard, right, boys? Check under the table.
Nothing. Look everywhere.
Nothing. Shit.
We need to find something, anything.
For detection registered. Okay, the machine has detected something. The machine should begin scouting the vicinity. Through this, its body is discovered. Displays if someone eludes the machine. General detection state. Okay, return to routine operation.
I do not remember bringing the car up here with me. So that's a bit interesting.
You did it.
I should have just continued the video. I was so close to the end of the chapter, but we'll get a little portion into the next chapter. But fuck yeah, I did a lethality. I didn't kill anyone. I'm happy now. I did suck at stealth. 29 detections, 8 bodies detected. Probably the one in the elevator, most likely. But I'm glad I got half of it done, I guess. But let's continue on to the next part and have some fun with that.
The void, but somehow different this time.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
I told you. You're older. Our sister.
You said that last year. Jessamine's younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Isn't this... well... it's complicated. We'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year. I promise.
Jessamine and I played games in the tower, but at night I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good, next year I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me who did?
We were just playing.
Young lady Jessie. Who is here now?
It was her. Delilah's line. She broke it.
I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now, it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Her sentence is served and she'll be taught.
When I was young, the Loyalist conspiracy that kidnapped me also took Anton Sokolov. They brought him to the pub where I was being held and locked him in a cage meant for dogs. And you know what? Sokolov laughed at them. He taught me lessons and told me funny stories. He seemed immortal. His mind shaped our age. That's changed. The old man I rescued doesn't talk much. He eats what we give him, groans in his sleep, coughs out blood. I thought he'd tell me the secret to defeating Delilah and saving the Empire. But I'm not even sure he knows where he is.
Even in the void, if only I could do more.
Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
No. She's the one who orchestrated the coup.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
For a man of his age, Sokolov's making better progress than I would have expected.
Good to see you're still with us. Thank you for helping, Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery. I'll be good enough to leave soon. There's a lot to do. Of course, unless the Duke falls, he'll undo my best efforts here.
Then we'll have to make sure Duke Luca Abel doesn't overstay his welcome.
Karnaka's key leaders are flawed, for certain. After all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that, as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
I appreciate your thoughts on the matter, Alexandria.
Jindosh wanted me to help him with a rather complicated problem. It would have enabled him to make his clockwork soldiers at a fraction of the cost. Clever man.
Not clever enough. What's wrong with people like that?
A restless mind and an empty heart, perhaps. Jindosh would have snuffed me out as soon as he got bored. I appreciate what Emily did for me, freeing me from that place.
I searched for you, Anton. I would have found you.
I knew you'd try, Megan. They kept me going after they gave me to Jindosh.
Either way, you're back now. I'm glad.
Anton, when I brought you back, you could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Sarkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge, but I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
There'll be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
Furniture workshop.
How long do we have to wait?
As long as it takes. We'll be picking up balusters and spindles made of zirconium umberwood.
I thought the old Duke field down the outlaw were exposed to protected trees.
Can't keep track of all the decrees. My client's refurbishing a gazebo, adding an exotic touch.
I don't get it.
A body? Here? What?
You asked! You had it coming!
That's not right!
Stop! You think you're so severe?
You aren't going anywhere!
That's bad.
Looking for a fight?
I'll be telling you to collect this!
I've got just the thing for you!
You want me away!
Clear the line!
Come on! Beg for mercy! My arm!
You finally know your place.
Shit! What was that?
furniture workshop.
How long do we have to wait?
As long as it takes. We'll be picking up balusters and spindles made of zirconium umberwood.
I thought the old Duke via dance
My mind on my duties. Forget about that kiss. That kiss.
So if I have to... But then... I haven't seen the kids in 2 years.
I think I've spotted someone suspicious.
You ain't going anywhere! What was that? She's wounded! Let's finish her!
Let it go!
Not for mercy!
Shit heel!
One night. Now I'm covered in chancres.
What's going on?
Brianna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed Ashworth had
What?
some
This
connection
can't
to
be!
the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the Oracular Order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy. By my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Oracular Order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, It's another reason she has to be eliminated.
No. The technical officer came by and said it was fine. He looked at the wall of light, then climbed up to check the windmill. All good. Why?
Yesterday, the wind kicked up so hard I thought the windmill was gonna fall apart. The wall of light was flickering and sparking like crazy.
I've seen that too. But whale oil's expensive now, and the tanks run dry. The wind's unpredictable, but it's still better than a bunch of howlers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna be awesome. What? Intruder! I'll be right there! Damn you! She won't go far!
You hide your face!
You aren't going anywhere!
Someone there!
No mercy!
The Royal Conservatory. What do those walls hide?
If they want war, we'll give it to them. No matter how many of you I have to sacrifice. The Cronus will fight for Delilah. Will fight for Delilah to the bitter end.
I'll find you, you know. I'll help you look around.
That's your last mistake.
I'm with you! Come here and fight, coward!
She can't escape!
I've got just the thing for you.
Time to collect this! You're surrounded! Beg for mercy!
Well, that's the end of episode 6. I ended the last chapter. As you can see, this is how I do a little quick playthrough, see what I need to do.
Let's go!
A little pre-recording type thing. But this is the Vaping Gamer, and glad you guys stopped by to enjoy the video. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed the story alongside with me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have fun.